Alright, what's happening everyone? William Craddock, WillToWinGaming. Today, this is just going to be another gameplay video, but I'm playing a deck that really focuses on good basic gameplay. I don't think Magellan's a great deck by any means, but I think it can it can win as long as you focus on the basic fundamental principles of make good attacks, make good blocks, and just essentially nickel and dime all the information out of your opponent. This is my deck list. The only difference is I saw a deck list similar to this. They were running 9 Kaido. I've opted for 7 King simply because sometimes you just can't get to 9 Kaido. I know it's a good finisher for things like Newgate, but if I'm dropping Kings, which is what I want to be doing this Newgate, then I'm probably not reaching that 9 Dawn in a turn that I want to anyway. So we're going to try this configuration. Also, this clears out blockers, which most people are running nowadays, so yeah, let's rock it. Let's do some Magellan. I'm not feeling great today, guys, just to let you know. So if I sound a little weird, sorry. Ooh, perfect. Zoro. Just what we want. I mean, I don't want to play against Zoro, but you're going to have to. You play this format, you're going to have to. He's going second. Okay. So we have a 3 into a 5, which I probably won't activate, into our 7 King. Yeah, this is a good curve. Like, I like this curve for us. I like having this. Even though I'm not going to activate this, it's just 5 for a 6, right? It's just a big dude. And we have this Mino Rhinoceros to beat his ass. So he has OP3 Marco. He has Jozu. By the way, Sim, awesome. I can do this now. Whacking for 5. Man, I wish we had Sadie here. I'd put this Banish guy down and just start no card advantage for you. This is good. Like, this is a threat. It's 3 for a 5k. He doesn't have counter, which kind of sucks, but on KO, I'm going to draw cards. I'm going to put cards back. And he's going to attack stuff. Like, he's just... He's doing Zoro. Oh, he has Janbei. Okay, we gotta remember this. He has Janbei. So he's doing what Zoros do. They put out a bunch of idiots. He's going to attach a Dawn, attack for 5, probably attack for 5. Oh, he's just going to attack for 7. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to take that. Ooh. These are the cards we want to see. Good basics. Attack here first. Then Mr. Jelly. I'm going to go ahead and slam Queen. If he has like Otama Fire Fist, fine. Gordon Fire Fist, fine. Like, we lose our guys. It's kind of whatever. We have Double King to follow up with. I don't think we want this anymore. I think I'd rather just slam Kings for the next 2 turns. I think I'll take this one. Give you some options. We drew the Sadie. It's funny we can actually clear out, like, all this. He's just not sure. So he left a Dawn up. So if he didn't have this Dawn up, I'd play this King, kill something, and attack for 7. Since he did leave this Dawn up, I think I'm going to play the 7 King and pop 2 things and attack for 6. I don't feel the need to get the guard point out of his hand, so I'd rather get the free counter. Has a buggy. Like, he's replenishing his board, but I'm still just way ahead on tempo. And, like, I'm just not even close to dying, right? I have 4 2Ks and a 1K in my hand. He has a Fire Doll. He used his Janbei. So I wonder if he's going to go... If he goes 5... Yeah, if he starts hurling 5s, I think I'm going to block these, actually. Okay, not going to block the 7. Block the 5 all day, never blocking the 7. So he left 1 up again. So let's fish the 7 attack, see if we can get that guard point. Just gave us 2 cards. Okay. I want to keep the board low because that just makes my Hell's Judgment that much better. So I'm going to go ahead and attack here and then clean up these 2 with the other king. I'm so glad these aren't Kaidos right now. Just, we talked about it. It happened. Visualize an attack. Visualize an attack. I hope I don't have anything open. I don't, hopefully. We're just very clean. We're not forcing anything. We're going fish and attacks. We got 2 cards out. We cleaned up his board. Is he going to clean up my board here? Excuse you? Oh, yeah. Well, it's gone. Yep. I mean, I actually could very easily protect this, but there's no point. Like, I just don't need to. Now, same thing. Clean up his board. Boom. 7K. Nice and clean. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We could potentially go for lethal next turn, but there's no point. I mean, we have... He cannot take us out. I say that, but 9. We're going to take 9. There's no point in blocking it. We just save all our 2Ks. So we don't need a king here. We just want to make sure that we hit him with a point of damage. Put him on 0 life. That's the only real important thing here. So I'll start with an 8. He could have Rad Beam. But if he Rad Beams, then we know this is going to connect at 9. So how much do I want to send? Yeah, I'll send enough. I just want to make sure this attack connects, right? Because we have the Hell's Judgment to make sure that he can't land any kind of meaningful hit here. I could have played Hannibal. I don't think I'm looking for that. I could find a Min Koala, but like I said, I think Hell's Judgment does enough here. It makes it so he has to commit enough Dawn that he can't leave up events and pressure my life. I mean, sure. Seven's a bad attack here. Like, absolutely, you have to commit a Dawn. Okay, at least he knows, right? He's going for it. Well, let's take this first one. Just to make him happy. I'll return one of these and go like this. So that's a 6, 7. That's another 6, 7. If we were bad manners, we'd show him the, what is it, 11K in our hand, but we're not going to do that because that's rude. Alright, he wants a rematch. Yeah, we'll give him a rematch. Like, I like going into Zoro, so. Oh, so this hand's good. We have Sadie into the Min Koala, and we have King, so we're gonna go ahead and keep this. And we have the Magellan on curve. Absolutely, chef's kiss. I don't really know how good it is giving up a 2K to get this guy into play, but it's cool. This is what the deck does, right? I guess Sadie is good because Sadie can punch into something like Buggy here. But he can just Fire Fist these, so it's kind of scary. Oh, and we know he has Fire Fist. That's fine. Like, honestly, it's fine because it gets the cards out of his hand. He has to do it this turn. It wastes his turn, essentially. Like, I'm okay with this, actually. We get a Dawn, so we can swing for 7 and play Magellan. This is absolutely okay. Take this, get resources into our hand. We could play Queen, but I think we'd rather just limit his Dawn options here, or his turn options, and attack for 7 doing it. I guess this is bad. Maybe you shouldn't do this because of Jet Pistol. Maybe that is bad. I would consider putting a Dawn here and attacking for 6. now that I think about it. If I was playing a little slower in a tournament, I think I would have just put the Dawn here and attacked for 6. I'll take this. No, I'm not going to trigger that. Ooh. This gives me something to attack Magellan, which I like. I don't think we need to take that free 6 here. Against every other deck, I'd probably go to 2, but against Zoro, knowing he's playing this, I won't. So now what do we want? We want to eat his hand, right? So I can put an attack here for 6, play Queen, minus, and then attack it for 8 to get the near definitive kill. Or I could take these 2 out and just get another card out. That limits me next turn, because if he saves it, maybe I'm in a little bit of trouble if he saves it. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this then. Just get another card out of his hand. If he pitched to save this, like, he can go 5, he can go 7, 5, 5, 9 very easily, or just something along those lines. He could go more, obviously, but it'd just make it easy for him. So, and I don't want to do that. Again, we're not in danger of dying right now, so I think he's very low on resources, so I might just take. I'll definitely take these 2 hits then. No sense to guard out of these. So there might be a world where I play this if he just gives me this for free. I'm probably playing Queen. Question is, do I want more information, so I'm gonna send an attack here. Okay, he gave it to me. So now, so I can put it on here, but then Queen's exposed, so that doesn't matter. I'm gonna fish my Hannibal first, see if I can get a Hell's Judgment. Got a Magellan. That might be where I want to be. Let me think about this real quick. If he just loads up and attacks twice, Jambé 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 2, 4, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I can survive a Jambé hit. So let's take that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, not to mention that he's actually down Dawn, so he's actually on 8. I mean, he'll still go to 10 next turn. But given my hand, I can survive a Jambé hit for 14, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I could even probably just post up a blocker and survive a Jambé hit. Ideally, we get a Hell's Judgment, right? Spinning the wheels. I think I'll just take this since I know I can survive. We'll cycle a Queen and then go for 7s. Go for 7s? Yeah, that sounds good. So 1, 2. Just to play around the Death Wagon here. Jet Pistol. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. Sorry if I'm a little quiet today. Like I said, not feeling great. I actually slipped and hurt myself because I'm stupid, so we'll use this one. Gross. I can still survive Jambé, right? Because I had 2, 4, 11, 12, 2, 4, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, perfect. As long as it's mathed out so we survive. That's what matters. Even drawing no counter there. Because we hit the Queen out of life, right? We hit the 1K. So we knew it didn't matter what we drew. Probably should have pitched the Magellan instead of the king. He's dead, right? He either kills me or he's dead. I mean, that's very fair. He's got to go for it. And we easily have the counter for it, of course. And 13, 14, 15. So John Bay plus 9, 14. Perfect. I guess he could have had Fire Doll. I didn't put that in. But he wants to play again. I don't think I want to. I think I'm going to cut this video there. 2 matches against Zoro. But, yeah. So, like, the whole point was, it wasn't really to highlight Magellan. I just think a lot of Magellan's things can really exemplify, like, the strength of a 7K attack, or the strength of knowing when to take hits and when to not take hits. So you saw that for most of that game, my opponent had 0 outs. I guess I shouldn't say 0 because he could have John Bay Fire Doll. I didn't play it. That is not something I could not play around it, right? I could have defended out early and played around it, but yeah. That's not something I put into my forecast. I don't think I had to in general, but if you're afraid of the Fire Doll and the John Bay, then you can probably play around it. I could have defended that 9, but am I putting myself at risk for dying to, like, just a 7K and then a Rush Luffy, right? I think it's more likely to have the single John Bay and then the combination of cards. So that's how I played it. Anyway, that was my video today. I would like to make an announcement concerning our Patreon. One of our tiers is changing starting in September. It's our guide tiers. And the reason it's changing is starting in September, so September 1st, it is no longer $15 a month. You get to pick out 2 guides, or you get to pick out 1 large guide, and that's what you get. Starting in September, and this is when we're going to be introducing the OP04 guides, of course, because the new set will be coming out in September. It'll be $20 a month, and you have access to all the guides we put out. Every single one. So if you want to play Film Dofi, when we get our Film Dofi guide put up on our Patreon, boom, you have it. If you want our Nami, OP04 Nami guide, which I will be making, put up on our Patreon, boom, you'll have it. You'll also be able to go on there and request guides. They will not be, I can't guarantee they'll be quick. You know, they might take me 5 to 10 business days if you have a very specific guide, something like a Z guide maybe. But I will get it out there for you, and it will be on our Patreon for you. And this is only going to be available for our tier 3, which is the $20, our coaching tier, the $35, and then, of course, our Will to Win team tier, which I think is at 9 out of 10 slots right now. So we do have a spot open for that if that's something you're interested in. But anyway, that's my video. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate all our Patreons watching. Oh, I hope I didn't scroll wheel. I didn't think about it. Sorry if I did. I'm not going back through it. So, yeah. Later, guys. Appreciate y'all.